Hey guys, I am back with another video for you, and this is a video pertaining to the circle questions on the ACT. Some of the information I've covered here will also be applicable to the SAT as well, but I'm using problems that come off of released ACT exams. Now, with that being said, I'm going to put together, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions that portray the different variations pertaining to circles that they've placed on previous released exams. And hopefully this will be a big help to you. Now, keeping that in mind, please remember that one of our other purposes is to help those young adults out there that don't have any help outside of their school. So if you would like, share and subscribe to the channel, that would help us reach everyone looking for help. So with that being said, let's get started. And before we jump into the questions, we're going to give you a little bit of background information that hopefully will help you. So circle background information. So what's some of the things that's important with these questions? Well, the first thing is, let me set my pen up. Draw white. There we go. Is this formula x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. This h value and this k value come together to create the coordinate pair for the center of the circle. Center of circle. That's really important. The r is radius. Okay. Now, notice that the h value is an x value and the k value is a y value. It's important to pay attention to the signs. Notice the signs in the formula they are minus signs. X minus h and y minus k. There's something that's really important. Sometimes you may see a formula written like, let's just say like this. I'm going to make this a +5. Now, notice that the sign here has been changed. That's because it's implied that that's a -5 originally. So keep on the lookout for that type of thing. They throw that on the exam. Be very careful with that. Let's see. If the circle is at the origin, then what you'll have is x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared is equal to r squared. And that really is, so x minus 0 is going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So you could see the equation from this standpoint as well. And when you do, just remember that it's implying that the circle is at the center of the coordinate plane. All right, with that being said, let's move forward to the first question. First question says, in standard coordinate plane, what are the coordinates of the center of the circle with the equation given? Well, remember what I just said about the general formula for the circle, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So our h and k values here are represented by square root of 5 and then 1. So therefore, our coordinate pair is going to be the square root of 5, comma 1. And that's going to be the center of the circle. So that's going to be answer choice F. A lot of these are really easy once you understand how to use that formula. And then they put some together like this, and where you have to really do some thinking. So with that being said, I'm going to change the color of my pen tip. Draw, red. I want to draw on top of the figure. Now, it says in the circle shown below, radius AC is 15. So the radius is AC and the length is 15. Chord BE is 10. So chord split in half by AC. And AC is perpendicular to BE. How many inches long is A to D? Well, okay. It would help if we had some triangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my radius from A to E. Well, sorry. Let me fix that. I think I need better glasses. All right, so we're going to go from A to E. Right. My God. Sorry, guys. It's just not a good day for me, I guess. Let me start this way. There you go. And notice you can do the same thing over here from A to B. That turned out a little bit better this time. All right. So notice what we got. We got a right triangle on both sides. Now it says, how many inches long is A to D? A to D. Okay, so we know that BE is 10. So from B to C, that's 5. And C to E is 5. Let me do this. Let me draw that over here. So here's what we would have. We'd have the triangle. This will make it better for us. Here's E. Here's B. C is right down the middle. Right there. And we know B to E is 10 from here to here. So that implies BC is 5 and CE is 5. We got right triangles on both sides. And we know that AC is 15. So here's A. So A to E is 15 and A to B is 15. Now, how many inches is A to D? Well, you can use Pythagorean theorem now. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Now we know C is 15 squared. And we'll just call the short side there 5 squared. And we'll leave that as A squared. So with that being said, 5 squared is 25. 15 squared is 225. Let me make my 15 better. And then that's A squared. Subtract over your 25, and A squared is equal to 225 minus 25. And that's going to give us 200. So that's A squared. Take the square root of both sides. I'll put it up here on the top right. So it's a square root of 200. Well, we can get a perfect square out of there of 100, right? 100 times 2. So the square root of 100 is 10. And the square root of 2, we're going to leave as square root of 2. So A is going to be equal to 10 square root of 2. And that's going to be answer choice E. Now, don't make fun of my Picasso drawings there. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so here we go. We got another one. And this one says the diameter of one circle is 12 inches long. The diameter of the second is 25% longer than the diameter of the first. Okay, so diameter 1, d sub 1, is 12. D sub 2 is equal to 12 times 0.25. And 12 times 0.25 is 3. So D2 is equal to 12 plus 3, which is equal to 15. Okay. To the nearest square inch, how much larger is the area of the second circle than the area of the first? All right, so remember the formula, area. So A sub 1 is going to be our first circle. That's pi r squared. So the radius of the first one was going to be 6 because the diameter is 12. So it's going to be pi times 6 squared. So that's going to give us 36 pi. Area 2, the larger one. The diameter is 15, but so the radius is half of that. So we're going to say pi times 7.5 squared. Now 7.5 squared is 56.25 pi. Now, go ahead and multiply both of these by pi, and we're going to get like 113.09. And 56.25 times pi is going to give us something like 176.71. Okay, now we can subtract the two. 176.71 minus 113.09. And we're going to get 2, 6, 3, and then 7 minus 1 is 6. So 63.62. And that's going to be approximately 64. And that's going to be answer choice J. All right, a few more. 47. Now, this one says a circle with a radius of 10 centimeters is divided into 3 congruent arcs. So draw a circle. Here's our circle. It's divided into 3 congruent or equal arcs. So I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to draw like a line maybe here. And then I'm going to draw one estimating about right about there. 3 congruent arcs. Now my circle again isn't perfect, but you get the idea. Congruent meaning equal arcs. Now, you know the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. And they tell us the radius is 10. So 2 pi times 10. So that's going to be 20 pi. Now, what is the length in centimeters of each of the arcs? So the arcs are part of the circumference. So if we take the 20 pi and we divide it by 3, then we have the length of each of the arc, 20/3 pi for each one of them. And that would be answer choice B as in boy. All right. So we have a circle sitting above the x-axis. It says the circle of the equation is x squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to 1. And it's graphed in the standard plane. Suppose the circle rolls along the positive x-axis for 2 rotations. So it's going to roll, it's going to rotate 2 times. So each rotation is 2 pi or 360 degrees. So 2 pi is in your radians. And you notice when you look at your answer choices, everything on the x is in radians, 2 pi, 4 pi, so on and so forth. It's going to rotate twice. So in the x direction, we know we're going to go 2 pi times 2. We're going to go 4 pi total in the x direction. So remember the equation, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Now, they tell us in the equation they gave us, x plus y minus 1 is equal to 1. So notice our y value is at the center of our circle is at 0, 1. And our y value is at 1. As that circle rotates, as it rotates, the center of the circle is going to stay at the same place, 1, no matter what. So therefore, that's why the value of 1 is associated with this part of the equation. Now we're going to go a total of 4 pi in the x direction. In our equation, normally has a negative sign in it. So it's going to be x minus 4 pi squared plus y minus 1 squared. And they tell us what the radius is here. Radius squared is 1. So therefore, we're going to choose answer choice K. Minus 4 pi minus 1 is 1. So K. There you go. One more. So the equation x minus 7 squared plus y minus 8 squared is equal to 10 is a circle. It says one of the endpoints of the diameter of the circle has a y coordinate of 11. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. The center of the circle is going to be 7, 8. I'm going to sketch a quick coordinate plane. Here's x, here's y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oh, 13 way up there. So the end point is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here's 11 right here. And we know the center is at 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 7. So I'm going to go up to 8. 8. Here's 8. Come over to 7. So 7, 8 is our center of the circle. So that's 7,8, center of the circle. Now notice they tell us an endpoint on the circle is at a y coordinate of 11. So that would be right there. Now, what is the y coordinate of the other endpoint? So we're at 8, and we got to go to 11. The distance between 11 and 8 is 3. So we're going to go down 3 more. We're going to end up at 5. Right here. 7, 5. So this will be 7, 5 here. And up here is 7, 11. So therefore, the other endpoint is going to be our y value of 5. And that's going to be answer choice J. Now, I just used a graph to make logical sense out of this. And sometimes that's all you need to do is just sketch a quick graph, use the graph information, answer the question, and go on. Now, with that being said, I'm going to make one more circle video for the next video because there's going to be a lot more on that one. I just had to break them up into 2 parts. So as you study for your exam, maybe it's coming up in April or June, I wish you all the best. Keep studying, don't give up, stay focused, stay psychologically balanced, believe in yourself. You can do this. Just go out there, take the exam, get it over with, and don't look back. I wish you guys all the best. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share the video so that we can help those young people who don't have any help outside of school. Okay, have a great day.